4 years have passed since the fall of Busan. But the fall didn't stop there. The entire Korean peninsula is now a wasteland, chaotic, lawless, crawling with the undead. Society has collapsed. Survival is the only law. Young-so, a hardened soldier, is making one final run. He's escorting his sister and her family to the last departing cruise ship, one final hope to escape the nightmare. But on the road, a desperate woman cradling her child begs him for help. Coldly, he refuses. There's no room, no time, no second chances. At the pier, the family boards the ship bound for safety, Japan, or so they're told. But things change fast. A soldier informs Young so that the ship has rerouted. Hong Kong is now the destination. Suspicious, Young so confronts the captain. He's met with orders and indifference. Back in the cabin, the nightmare begins again. A man, infected and mistaken for normal, erupts into violence. Young so returns to find blood splattered across the walls. His family is in chaos. His nephew is bitten. His sister, frozen in horror, refuses to abandon her child. But there's no time. The infection is instant. Young so begs her to run. She won't. As the transformation begins, the boy turns. Young so empties his pistol, barely escaping. He slams the door shut. At that same moment, his brother-in-law, Zaemon, arrives. Together, they watch helplessly as Young-so's sister is devoured by a swarm of zombies. 4 years later, Hong Kong has not been kind to the survivors. Young-so and Zaemon live in the shadows, haunted by guilt and grief. Zaemon blames Young-so for not saving his sister. The locals see them as outcasts. Then an offer comes. A gangster approaches Young-so with a dangerous proposal. Return to Korea, now overrun by the undead, and recover $20 million from a lost truck. The last crew died retrieving it. But if Young-so succeeds, half the fortune is his. Without hesitation, Young-so accepts. Zaemon joins him, along with Huishu and Minu, each with their own past and purpose. They sail off under cover, armed and ready. Once offshore, they're dropped by rubber boat onto Korean soil. The gangsters stay behind, waiting at the dock. The landscape is apocalyptic. Crumbling cities, dead silence, a world consumed by rot. They find a car, keys still inside, and Huishu, once a local cab driver, takes the wheel. After a few false leads, they find a truck under an overpass. But they're not alone. Someone watches them from the shadows. They open the truck. Inside bags of cash. But the driver, thought to be dead, suddenly awakens. In the scuffle, the horn blares. Zombies respond instantly. They're blind at night, but their hearing is lethal. Young-so opens fire. Bullets fly. The undead close in. They manage to flee. 2 vehicles now fleeing the horde. Huishu, imagining riches, drives fast. But danger comes fast. A flare is fired into the sky. Zombies follow. The road is blocked. Huishu crashes. The truck slams into Young-so is flung out. Huishu dies on impact. The others are wounded. Zaemon hides in the truck. Young-so runs. He stumbles upon a girl, June, fearless and skilled. She and a younger girl plow through the zombies in a beat-up car. Young-so blacks out. Under an overpass, the little girl uses a remote control car, blasting music and lights. It lures the zombies away. The group escapes. Meanwhile, the truck is still surrounded. An advertising van drives by, blaring noise and attracting the undead. Armored vehicles roll up. A brutal militia emerges. Minu begs for help, but he's already infected. They kill him. They seize the truck. Zaemon, still hidden inside, is taken, unaware of what's happening. Young-so wakes up in a shelter. June's grandfather greets him. Among them is a familiar face, and Jing, the woman he had turned away years ago. She survived with her daughter. The old man broadcasts emergency signals daily, hoping someone hears. Zaman is now deep inside the nightmare. Captured by the militia known as Unit 631, once a military unit, now warlords surviving in hell. Their camp is crueler than the dead. Imjing's family once escaped from here. Zaman is stripped, spray-painted, and tossed into a shipping container filled with silent, naked prisoners. Soon after, he's thrown into an arena. Crowd roars. The gates open. Zombies point. It's a grotesque sport, a fight for survival. Zaman survives barely. A glowing suited man ends the game. The prisoners scramble for packs of noodles tossed into the container like dog food. Captain Shu, the twisted leader of Unit 631, is ready to end his own life. But a bottle of wine saves him. Then he learns of the truck and the satellite phone inside. He answers a call meant for Young So. The gangsters promise escape and reward. Shu makes a deal. He'll deliver the money and claim the reward himself. Young So believes Zaman is dead. They decide to steal the truck. As dusk falls, they prepare. June stays behind. Through secret tunnels, Young So and Jing infiltrate the camp. They see the truck. Meanwhile, Shu makes a loud, distracting announcement, free food entertainment for one night. A ploy to gather everyone while he escapes with the cash. Sergeant Kim, his subordinate, senses something is off. Inside, Young So and Jing prepare to steal the truck. She hides, gun ready. When guards show up and mention the brave man in the arena, Young So realizes Zaman is alive. He runs to save him. Captain Shu finds Jing. Old memories flash, but suddenly he shoots her. She reverses the truck, knocking him down. In the Colosseum, Zaman faces death again. A zombie leaps, but is gunned down. Young So arrives, takes out the rest, and uses a smoke bomb to escape with Zaman. But as they flee, they're met by soldiers. Young So takes cover. Zaman fires, saving him, and tosses the rifle. Young So finishes the fight. But then a shot rings out. Sergeant Kim kills Zaman. As Young So fights on, Kim prepares to kill him too, until Jing rams her truck in, giving Young So the chance to escape. Kim and his men are left behind. Young So's truck is halted, zombies flood the road. It seems like the end. Then June returns. Her headlights light up the undead. Jing joins in, bulldozing through. The old man launches fireworks, drawing zombies away. They race for the port, but the gangsters arrive. They fire flares, summoning more zombies. Under the overpass, Kim's vehicle crashes. Trapped, he's overwhelmed and devoured. Young So contacts the ship. As they reach the docks, Captain Shu crashes into June's car. He pulls her out hostage. The little girl sends the remote control car into him. He fires. The old man shields the girl, shot and dying. Jing fires back but is hit. Shu flees, stealing the truck and driving it aboard. On the ship, the gangsters await. Shu thinks he's won. They kill him instantly. It was always a setup. The gangsters never planned to let anyone survive. As Shu dies, he shifts the truck into neutral. It slides, wedging the cargo door open. The zombies flood in. The old man dies. A helicopter is heard. The little girl launches fireworks, her signal to the skies. Young So runs with the child in his arms, the undead closing in. Jing, bleeding, climbs into a truck. She slams the horn, drawing the horde away. Young So reaches the chopper. The girl begs for her mother. The soldiers ignore her. Jing prepares for the end. But then a gunshot. Young So has returned. She fires, he throws smoke. Together, they emerge from the chaos. They all board the helicopter. They survive.